let's be completely, oh wow. Let's be completely honest. Creating things is fucking hard. So after messing around one weekend with my friends, I found a tactic that's super simple that anyone could do right now, and within 1 or 2 hours, you'll create something that you'll probably really like. The steps are pretty damn simple. All you need is your phone, and if you're like me, some stimulants. I know my posture's terrible right now. I gotta get myself in the frame. All you gotta do is pull up your timer and start 1 hour. I don't even think you could see that, but I'll explain in this video. All right, I know you guys have no idea what I'm doing because that intro is really fast. Long story short, being creative is hard. You know, forcing yourself to just make something is really difficult because there's a million different ways it could go, a million different ways it could turn out. You have a million different ideas or no ideas at all. So after messing around with some of my friends one weekend, we decided to set a timer for 1 hour, and within that 1 hour, we need to create a video. Good, bad, short, long, doesn't matter. Just in that 1 hour, you need to create something. And you could do 1 hour, 2 hours, or 30 minutes. Don't go over 2 hours, that's too long. Set a time that you don't think you'll be able to finish, and that's how you know it's the right time. I know I'm talking really fast, but I'm on a time limit right now. And right now I have 58 minutes left. Let's create a video in an hour. And the video you're gonna see is the video I create, so let's go. First though, come on. You need some stimulants. Boom, caffeine. Holy shit. T-body's 55 minutes. Let's start creating. Also too, I forgot to mention, when it comes to creating things, we all tend to get stuck in the trap of perfection. And realistically, especially when it comes to art or any creative endeavor, perfection is literally impossible. So the reason why this timer trick really works is because we kind of get past making everything perfect. And like what I just did, I just set my camera up. I don't even know if this angle is good or the composition or the lighting. Realistically, I don't care. I'm just trying to make a video. And then once I see the video back, then I can learn from the parts that I like and I don't like, and I can just keep adjusting my style. 53 minutes left. I can't see anything. Stop making fun of my posture. So basically I started outlining it and then making multiple different points, but I only have an hour. So I'm just gonna focus on one point in this video that goes exactly with the timer thing called Parkinson's Law. Yeah, I gotta find it. Okay, yes, this is how I'm sitting in the grass right now. It's actually kind of comfortable, I'm not gonna lie. So in my videos, I like to add some kind of scientific literature, you know, something with data behind it. But long story short, I printed everything out. Let's go get the stuff off the printer. I'm at 43 minutes 49, so not looking too bad. Let's go. What the? That's not what I printed. Hit it in print. We got movement. I just spent a good 12 minutes troubleshooting this printer. We got the papers. We have 33 minutes left. We gotta get going. All right, got everything printed out. Parkinson's Law. This actually realistically explains why this whole timer trick works. And we got, we got 21 minutes. The printer took off like, I don't know, like 12 minutes or something. So let's learn. What a cute little fellow. Okay, that was really fucking weird. My buddy sitting next to me, his name is C. Northcote Parkinson. He was a history professor at the University of Singapore in 1955. And basically, to put Parkinson's Law very simply, it's that your effort will fill the time you give yourself to complete something. Parkinson's Law is really simple and really easy to apply. He quoted, "It is a commonplace observation that work expands so as to fill the time available for its completion." So for instance, this video, I gave myself 1 hour, so my effort will fill that 1 hour and be completed in 1 hour. However, if I gave myself 8 hours to film this video, my effort would stay relatively the same. My effort and output would stay relatively the same, but it would expand expand over that 8-hour time. So basically, in this graph, it shows giving yourself 2 hours, giving yourself 3 hours, and then giving yourself 6 hours. And you could tell that your effort is the same, but it will expand over the amount of time you give yourself. Compared to if I gave myself 6 hours, or in my case, 1 or 2 weeks to film a video, my effort and output would be the same. It would just expand over the time frame I gave myself. So if you give yourself 1 hour to complete something, you'll complete it in 1 hour. If you give yourself 8 hours to complete something, you'll very much complete it in 8 hours. That's something I notice with my videos. I want to post every week or every 2 weeks, so therefore I finish a video in about a week or 2 weeks, depending on my time frame. I highlighted another quote right here, which is a good example of it. The total effort which would occupy a busy man for 3 minutes all told, may in this fashion leave another person prostrate after a day of doubt, anxiety, and toil. All right, ladies and gents, we have 5 minutes left. The reason why I really like this tactic can basically be broken down into 4 main reasons. And the first one being, and probably the most major one of them, is with any artist or creative, I think we can all agree that just getting started is the most important piece of it. And the reason why I like the timer trick is because what I do is I just pull up my timer, and before I can even think about it, I just go. And another thing too is, especially with creativity, I find that you need to put yourself in the position in the first place to be creative. Because a lot of the times I almost think that creativity is just gonna strike me in the head and I'm gonna get motivation to create something. But in reality, that's never what happens. When I create things that I really liked, it's because I got my camera out and got filming in the first place, and then those ideas start coming to your head. Uh-oh. I'm just gonna finish these points if that's okay. But no matter how good or bad the video is, I always find myself really enjoying what I created because it's my creation that has never existed before. I think too many of the times we look at our creations and then compare them to the ones online who are phenomenal, and then we look at our work and we're like, wow, this is really bad. But it's not about that. It's not about them. It's about you creating. I feel like people lose the fact that creation is about the creation in and of itself, not the social reward you get from it. Fourth point, which is probably one of the most important ones as well. They're all important, but it builds confidence. What I find when I make these quick videos is there's pieces within them that I really like and that I want to incorporate in my style. In the beginning, when you're trying to be creative, you have no idea which way to go. And when you start making high volumes of just work that doesn't need to be perfect, you really start developing your style and you start learning what you like. Or inversely, you start learning what you don't like to do. So I know this video is very scattered and not the highest quality it could be, but that's not the point. The whole point is now I have something tangible that I can look at and then build on those ideas in the future and take the parts I like and don't like and expand on them. I'm a hypocrite. This whole video is about me getting the video done in 1 hour, and I got all the filming done in 1 hour, but I kind of left out one of the most time-consuming parts of creating a video, which is editing. So long story short, 1 hour to make this video just wasn't enough time, and that's okay. So what I'm gonna do, we're setting an alarm for 1 more hour so I can edit it all in 1 hour. So in total, this video would take me 2 hours to create, which is honestly still pretty good because it usually takes me a week to 2 weeks to create one of these. So I'll take it. And I hope you guys don't flame me. Ooh, ooh. Boom. 1 more hour. Let's get it done. I didn't do it. I'm about like, I don't know, like 50% done. So I'm gonna set an alarm for another hour and then get it done within that hour. All right, the video is finally completed. That took me way longer than I expected. So in total, the editing took me 2 hours and 10 minutes. And long story short, the video didn't come out terrible. It didn't come out great, but nonetheless, I made a video, and there are aspects in the video that I do like, and there's also aspects that I don't like. I'm gonna say it flat out. One of the aspects I don't like in the video is the music. Another thing I don't like is that I feel like it's very scattered. The video is kind of all over the place in terms of ideas. But some of the things I do like is I got some really pretty shots of just me doing whatever while I was filming the video. Another thing I like is obviously this video took me, I'm not even gonna do the math right now, but like 1/8 of the time that it would usually take me, probably even more than that. It took me in total 3 hours and 10 minutes to create this video. Usually it takes me a week to 2 weeks. And while this video quality is not where I would like it to be, it's, I would say 75-ish% of the way there. But basically up until around 8 minutes and 40 seconds, that is the video I created in 3 hours and 10 minutes roughly. I'm honestly not completely stoked to post this on my channel because I really want my channel to have a super high quality. Again, it's not necessarily about that. It's just about getting videos out there, creating, or I talk about videos, it could be anything for you. I set a really unrealistic expectation for myself, and while I did go over by 2 hours and 10 minutes, I mean, I still got so much more done than I would have if I gave myself a week to film this video. Also too, I just left my room and had to come back because I forgot to mention this. I don't know if you guys know anything about editing or color grading, but it's basically just adding the color I like to my videos. I did not add that because I have this footage I need to add into the project. And if I color grade before the whole video is basically done, my computer will shit its pants and not run.